Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome to another Now I See Ministry daily devotional video. My name is Brian. I want to thank you for coming and watching these daily devotionals. It's been a calling and just trying to be a servant of God. Please, if you want, just click that little subscribe button and hit the bell to get the notifications anytime we come out with a new daily devotional video. I do want to say that we are reading from My Utmost for His Highest from Oswald Chambers, a terrific daily devotional book if you have it for yourself. Today is February the 2nd, and the title of this one is The Compelling Force of the Call. The Bible verse is, "Woe is me if I do not preach the gospel," from 1 Corinthians 9, verse 16. Beware of refusing to hear the call of God. Everyone who is saved is called to testify to the fact of his salvation. That, however, is not the same as the call to preach, but is merely an illustration which can be used in preaching. In this verse, Paul was referring to the stinging pains produced in him by the compelling force of the call to preach the gospel. Never try to apply what Paul said regarding the call to preach to those souls who are being called to God for salvation. There is nothing easier than getting saved, because it is solely God's sovereign work. Look to me and be saved. Isaiah 45, verse 22. Our Lord never requires the same conditions for discipleship that He requires for salvation. We are condemned to salvation through the cross of Christ, but discipleship has an option with it, if anyone, in Luke 14, verse 26. Paul's words have to do with our being made servants of Jesus Christ, and our permission is never asked as to what we will do or where we will go. God makes us as broken bread and poured out wine to please Himself. To be separated to the gospel means being able to hear the call of God. Romans 1, verse 1. Once someone begins to hear that call, a suffering worthy of the name of Christ is produced. Suddenly, every ambition, every desire of life, and every outlook is completely blotted out and extinguished. Only one thing remains, separated to the gospel. Woe be to the soul who tries to head in any other direction once that call has come to him. The Bible Training College exists so that each of you may know whether or not God has a man or a woman here who truly cares about proclaiming His gospel, and to see if God grips you for this purpose. Beware of competing calls once the call of God grips you. So that last statement right there, beware of competing calls once the call of God grips you. I know you will hear me say many times that the enemy attacks you from all different directions once you decide to be a servant of God, and that is the many calls that he's talking about right there. You have to listen to what you're being called and to make sure that it is God that is grabbing you for that purpose. The enemy will throw different things, and sometimes when it seems good and, it seems the easiest route, sometimes it's not the route that you are supposed to go. So, brothers and sisters, thank you for watching this daily devotional video, and I hope you got something out of it. Please hit the like button and leave a little comment if you would like to for any request as far as how to make these better, or if you got anything out of this, please be sure to leave a little comment. Also, if you can, please hit the little subscribe button over here, and we also do daily or I put recipes up here also with the daily videos for people to go and look at, whether it be smoothie, juices, or salads. I just hope it is a blessing to each and every one of you to learn these tricks to help cleanse your body and to nourish every cell in your body that God has given you to keep the temple clean. So, brothers and sisters, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a glorious, joyful day. Farewell.